All right, come in the room, beautiful people. Come in the room, come in the room. It's a little late. It's 10 p.m. and we're working. Miraculously, I still got a lot of good energy. Usually I'm starting to unwind around this time. And I'm going to do so after I get off this call, but I still got good energy. And that's a good thing. I feel really good about the day. It was a really, really good day. We kicked off our 3-day land flipping challenge tonight. We have what's called a kickoff night. That was tonight. Kickoff night was tonight, and it went really well. And this is the continuation of the energy that I had on that call. I thought that it'll be depleted. However, here we are, and I had a little more in the tank. So I said, let's fire up alive, and I'll give you what's left in me. Now, on that challenge, that kickoff night, that sets the tone of what the week is like. So people come, we had a large room, show up even on the kickoff night. You should have been there if you wasn't there. We never know, right? We got a live testimonial on the spot. I thought that was really, really fantastic to get a live testimonial on the spot from a brother that said, hey, man, I went out and I bought 3 liens based upon the information that y'all put out there. That's really dope because that's what this is really for. It's for people to take advantage of information. Whether you join a challenge or not, we do put a daily post up 365, not 364. We try to give something that's informational, motivational, or inspiring every time that we post. That's what our platform and how our platform is used, right? We don't want to have a platform and a microphone and say nothing. Say something. When I say something of intelligence. We have enough ignorance that we indulge in our culture as well. I don't want to be one to contribute to the ignorance, right? You can get that and find that on a daily basis. Just scroll and you'll find a bunch of things that means nothing. That's not conducive to growth. That's not going to help you grow. These days, I'm so serious about winning, as should you be, that I don't have time. Miss me with it. I don't want to be friends with anybody for that matter. I do want to help culturally. I'm not looking to make friends, right? I'm looking to put information out there and I'm looking to extract like minded people that see the value in the information. I'm looking to bring people into my team so we can invest together, so we can win together, so we can grow together. That's what I'm looking to do, right? If that's not you, no disrespect to you. I hope everything is working out for you on your end. But if you do move like that, then get in touch with us. We'll be happy to have you. Comment the word "saw you." Join our training, 3-day training. It starts tomorrow. Officially starts tomorrow, right? Officially starts tomorrow. You should be in the room. It's going to be really good. It definitely will be informational. Only thing we ever guarantee and only thing we ever promise is that we'll show up and we'll do our best based upon the level that we are currently on. That's the only thing that we can guarantee. And the level that we're currently on is probably further than most people who has not been in this space, because we have almost a decade of experience backing us. So I promise to give all that we have, that we know to give. That's it. And if you see the value, then you'll move forward, or you should want to move forward. Somebody said show up. That is the absolute truth. You have to show up to go up. Rule 1, you must show up to go up. That is rule 1. All right. We do have a VIP room for only $27. You can ask questions inside of that VIP room. You can speak to us directly inside of that VIP room. This is all I'm saying. Like, if you're serious about investing in land, When we have things like $27 VIP rooms, you should probably run the checkout, because I'm well aware. Trust me when I tell you, whether you decide to or don't believe me or whatever your thoughts is on this next comment that I'm going to make, I can charge whatever I want for this information. I can put whatever price ticket I want, and someone's going to pay. How do I know? Because I was doing calls, and there was a charge for calls. How do I know? Check around and go look into other coaches of what they're charging for this information. Don't ask me. Don't believe me. Go book a consultation call with someone else other than the Acre Boys about it, someone that's knowledgeable as the Acre Boys, and see how much it costs you. And I'll wait. So when we have these rooms, $27 rooms, if you're serious, you should probably be in the room. That's all I'm saying. If you're not serious, then stay on social media. All we can do is put an offer out there. I love you the same. Let me share something really cool with y'all. Let me share this. Hold on, it's coming. I like to brag about my community members. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, so I'll read it for you. So Mother's Day was Sunday. Happy belated Mother's Day to the mothers, right? Your job is super important, especially the good mothers, right? Here's your flowers. Keep up the good work. Know you, know us. Keep up the good work. Good mothers. Good brothers too, but it wasn't your dad. So the caption reads on this: just bought myself a tax sale property for Mother's Day. Quick little flip. This is one of our team members. I exposed this tonight. I did a post about it on social, but I exposed it and had a deep conversation tonight on that kickoff call about it. This is one of our members. This is my longest active member. She's been with me since the beginning of the program. Our program is headed into our 4th year. She's been there since day one. First student, one of 3 that came in. This is one. These days, I'm happy to report, a couple of short years later, she's off doing it on her own. This is not me telling her to go buy a tax sale property or a tax deed property for Mother's Day. That's her deciding to do so because she has the information now. And that's what I always say. Once you have it, you have it. Allow yourself to receive information. How many people, and I'm not saying that you don't, only you would know the answer to this. How many of you have an alternative option that you can wake up one day and say, hey, I want to go create an option for me to make money outside of someone else's place of employment? Because this is hers. This is not coming from a job. This is hers. This is her creating her own opportunity to bring in income to her family. If you don't have that, you should probably seek that. This business, this space has only been in existence forever. So we're just telling you, here's something that has been around for a long time, that probably will be around for a long time. It could be lucrative once you know the rules of engagement and how to play. Get involved. That's all that we're saying. So I couldn't be more happy for her that she decided out to get another one. And guess what? This is not her first deal. Of course, it's not her first deal, right? We see repeat offenders always score again and again. Why? Because her believability index is high. Why is her believability index high? Because she has had success at doing it. So ponder this. What most people fail to realize is that no one's good in the beginning at anything. But the difference is those that become legends, those that become really good at something, they never quit. Most of us fail to start. Or when we do start, we fail to continue. Michael Jordan got cut when he first went out for the team. What would have happened if he would have gave up? Kobe Bryant used to ride the bench when he first got into the league for the first few years. He was not a starter. What would have happened if he didn't continue to put in massive amount of work? Did we all see the movie Michael? Drop it in the comments if you saw the movie Michael. Just say I did. If you saw the movie Michael, just drop it in the comments. Say I did or I didn't. If you saw the movie, the Michael Jackson movie. If you saw that movie, say I did or I didn't. All right, they said I did, I did, I didn't. So let me explain. They did a phenomenal job. The actors in that movie, phenomenal job. They're breaking all kind of records with this movie, right? And I'm gonna drive several points home. First of all, let's talk about the focal point, the legend himself, Michael Jackson. Let's talk about that. Now, even if you study his story, which is history, he started at a young age, 8, 9 years old, childhood singer, childhood star. But he didn't start to be global or international star till he was about 18. That's 8 years on the clock. That's 8 years of experience, right? Now, back to the movie, the person that played him was his nephew in real life, his brother's son. In real life, his nephew played the role of him. If you don't know the backstory about how the nephew got the role, he's not even an actor. He didn't do any acting. This is his first acting role ever. He didn't even want to be an actor. The movie producer asked him to play the role, and he said, I'll consider it. Over time, he studied his uncle, and he gave the movie producer a voice note of him imitating his uncle's voice. And the producer said, you have to do it. I'll pay for an acting coach for you. So he took acting lessons and choreography lessons, dance lessons for 2 years before they shot the film. So my point to what I'm saying is that no one is good coming out the gate. It took him 2 years, concentrated effort with coaching to be ready for this film. So I always say all of this to say, get started. What do we be waiting for? It's never perfect, but you have to get started. You show me somebody that started at the top, and I'll wait. So if you want to invest in land, which is what I suggest, because you're on a channel that this is what we hyper focus on, get started. Have a day one. Stop watching and get in the game. Get off the fence and get over the fence. Treat yourself better. Give yourself an option of some sort. How many options do you have at your disposal to bring in income? And how many are working for you? And we'll just continue to come, and we'll just continue to keep just saying it and putting it out there. Because truly, I'm just looking, and I'll continue to say it. We're just looking to find like minded people that's on the same frequency that we're on. We understand that we're dealing with social media. We never know who's on the other end of this message. I hope it's the right people. I hope you're the right person. Because land is just, it's just land. Can you make it work for yourself? Right? This is not like a sexy space. This is not like, being an artist or a rapper or a singer or anything like that. We just found the way to bring a little spice to it. Let's just call it for what it is. Other people are talking about the message, but most people don't have the same spice. That's what makes it attractive with the whole Acre Boys thing. I'm well aware of that. We're just talking about dirt here. We're not the first people to ever invest in land. You just probably never saw it through this lens, the look of it, the sound of it. But it really is a cool space. I was with a guy, and he was a car dealer, and he was selling high-end cars. And he said to us, this was like a couple of months after we had closed on a 260-acre property. And he said to us, that's the real flex, not the cars. He had I think a Rolls Royce. He was like, that's not the real flex. The real flex is, I just closed on 260 acres. And I had to think about that. Yeah, you're right. That's the real flex, is that you can go and get an asset that appreciates over time as opposed to depreciate, something that you can utilize. It's something that you create an income off, something that you can self-sustain yourself for, something you can feed yourself for, something you can create a business, as I stated, and repeat. Then, once it generates the income, or if it generates enough income, then you can go and buy a vehicle. We just have to rearrange how we think and how we move, because this is not conversations that's at the top of the charts or the popular conversations that we have on a daily basis. I got a DJ friend, big time DJ. I won't say names. We speak offline. And he tells me, or he calls us sometimes, and he says, yo, bro, I won't even say none of the artist name. I'm with such and such. They just got their a new contract, or just got a deal from such and such label. Please tell them how much y'all can put him in position to find land for. He's preaching to these young guys that get these deals from these labels. Don't go and get your money, and first thing you go and do is buy a watch, buy a gold chain, go buy a car. Get an asset to invest in, and let those things buy those other things. So you can still get those things, but just don't trick your money on things that depreciate, is what we're saying. Comment the word saw you if you was not on that 3-day land kickoff tonight. Comment the word saw you. Get yourself in the room. We go live. Official 3-day challenge goes live. Day 1 of the 3-day challenge goes live tomorrow. It's not too late. So comment saw you if you haven't already. Come spend 3 whole days with us. Do yourself a favor once you do register. Upgrade to VIP for only $27 to have the best experience. We had a lot of people upgrade to VIP tonight. That says a lot about your character, as I stated, because for $27, you'll have the chance to have live one-on-one Q&A sessions with us where you'll be able to ask us directly whatever your question is. Unfortunately, we do get asked a lot of questions. We can't answer them. Most of them we can't answer on social media because it's a lot. We do have a team that looks to weed out what we deem to be important messages. But if you want to hear from us directly and not even a team member, that's a time that you will be able to do so. All right. So it is after 10. I still got good energy. Usually it starts to simmer down around this time, but I still got good energy. So when I have energy, I try to keep going. So I'm thinking in my head now, I know it's something else that I have to do because this doesn't stop. That's another point that we was driving home tonight. Like being successful, it's a lot of input that goes into it. It doesn't stop. So we're usually 7 days a week, and sometimes we have to purposely say pause and rest and break because rest is necessary. But when I do got energy, I try to max out. And I do got energy tonight, so I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna do something else until I get tired. See, most people they let themselves off the hook. They got this energy and they'll look at the clock and say, "Man, what am I doing up working at 10:30 at night? I'm gonna go Netflix and chill." It's just we gotta move different. That's all I'm saying. Like these days, I wish someone knew me personally because I won't say I was always like this. I wasn't because we're not taught to be like this. I'm just saying that I stumbled into something that works and something that is working with an ing for me. And when things are working, we have to lean into it. That's all I'm saying. I won't fumble this ball, is what I'm saying. So thank God for growth, because that's what you're seeing growth. This is growth. We don't get taught these things. We have to learn. This is time on the clock. This is me falling, picking myself back up, correcting, dusting myself off, and keeping going. I don't know how to not give my all. I don't know how to not attempt. Because it's not about necessarily the win. It's about failure to try and win. I call that sucker energy. You didn't even try. Shame on you. Grown man, grown woman, you didn't even try. I call that sucker energy. You didn't even give yourself the best opportunity for the win. And I'm talking in general. Like, do something, people. Invest in something, read something, learn something, change something about yourself. If it's not working, you cannot do the same thing that has got you to the point that you are and continue to expect a new result. You have to pivot. You read books, you study anything, anybody, cut the TV off, get off of social media, do something different. Comment saw you, show up to the land training. Fire your circle. Get around a circle that's moving, that's looking to grow. I want to win so bad, and I'm doing okay. But oh, MG. I didn't say it was like this was the easy thing either. but I do show up every day. And just good things happen when you show up. When you put out good energy and you show up, good things happen. Change that mentality. All championship teams practice. You never heard of a sporting team that does not practice and win the championship. You never heard of a sporting team. Champions are built during the off season, not during the season. Preseason and things of that nature. Training camp. Boxers, how long do they have to prepare for a fight? They go months not eating, dieting, training, not having intercourse. They sacrifice a lot to be a champ. I don't know what you sacrifice. Only you can answer that. I'm telling you, for me, that I had to change. A dramatic change, a hyper focus on what works. So no, I'm not an expert at all things, and it's not set up for me to be an expert at all things. That's why God made us different. Made each and every one of us unique. I can talk to you about land. Don't come to me and ask me about cryptocurrency, not my lane. So I stay in my lane. My lane, I'm going to talk to you about investing in land. I know that space really well. So we're designed to need each other, to lean on each other, because the whole world doesn't revolve around land investing, right? So we're designed to need each other. I need attorneys, even in my space. No attorneys. I need closing attorneys. I need title companies. I need land brokers. I need land realtors. That's what make this world spin. I can't do their job and they don't do mine. Hope that makes sense. But I'm saying you have to be good at whatever it is that you're good at, extremely well. That's what I'm saying. Lean into whatever you're good at. If you don't have a thing that you're passionate or good at, find one. Find something that works. That's my best answer for you. At this stage, finding what you desire, it's too late for that. You're too grown. Find something that works. You missed the boat on what you desire or your hobby. Just be real with each other. You're grown. You missed the boat of finding things that's probably the most fun to do. That's over. I suggest you find something that produces income specifically. You need to put food on the table. You need to give yourself alternative means and ways of scoring. Not about you anymore. It's about what you've created. In specific, your children, your offspring, your grandchildren, for some of you that's on here. It is not too late. It's never too late. All right. I'm going to do something else. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me, though. Comment saw you. Gina said, how do I join? Love, comment saw you. Once you comment saw you, a link will come to your DM. And once you get it, just register. And then from there, my team will send you notifications about everything that's going on tomorrow. and show up. Come spend 3 whole days with us. It will be inspirational, informational, and motivational. Those are the three things, the three pillars that my channel stands on. We don't have time to waste, right? We need to move with a sense of urgency. Get yourself in the room so when opportunity is out there to gain or move forward in any degree, you should take advantage of that. And it is opportunity that we're given tomorrow with this challenge. Opportunity for you to come and hear about some information that may change your life if you allow it, if you receive it. Same way it did for that investor that I said went out on Mother's Day and bought a tax deed for Mother's Day. Do you think she learned how to do that on her own? No, she was a good student, took some information, implemented the information as she should have. Now she's able to fly on her own. She still taps into the mentorship because nothing's going to beat knowledge, but she's able now to go invest on her own. Once you have the information, no one can take that away from you. Seek information, make yourself knowledgeable. He said, DM is as in my email, correct? Because I have no social media accounts. Let me I don't know how to help. If you're on here and you're leaving me a question, then that means that somehow you're on here. So you have some account. So just go to the link in my bio and click on the link tree. Inside of the link tree, it'll be a link that says join the 3-day challenge. All right. All right. So I'm going to bottle this energy that I have left. I'm going to move on to another task. You see, it's 10:30. We're still working. As long as we got energy, we work. We keep working until we don't have energy. And I still got energy. So I'm going to bottle that up and move on to another task. And we'll prepare ourselves for tomorrow. You should be in the room. So this is the final call before we join our kickoff tomorrow. Get yourself in the room. If anything that you have ever heard resonated with you, get yourself in the room so you can hear it firsthand and make some decisions. That's the best thing you can do for yourself is make some decisions. You're too grown to not make decisions. Decide to move forward or decide to fall back. Either way, you made a decision. All right, beautiful people. Good night. God bless.